today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 52. NASDAQ is off 33. S&P is off 20. Gold contract down $33, trading $18.95 an ounce. You got silver off $1, $24.27 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 72 cents, $40.15 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up 8 ticks, 139.05. The 30-year up 23 at 175.03. And both the 10 and 30, folks, they're trying to save themselves. They have saved themselves thus far from that swing low out there from the August 8th swing low. And King Dollar. King Dollar's on the move. You have 405 ticks, 93.464. The yen is trading at a price point of 105.06. The British pound is out here. My computer's jumping around. Sorry about this, folks. But the British pound is out here. My God. British pound is out here at 129. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't test driven yet, the Thinkorswim platform, so easy to do. You're sitting on the site, hit the banner, bring it up to allow you to trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. And, of course, once again, we are at the most wonderful time of the year. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. You know, here we go. It's earnings season. The bank started us off today. You know, it's so far pretty disappointing. The banks had really good numbers, and we're not getting any price action out of their good numbers. So I thought J.P. Morgan's numbers were good. I thought Citi's numbers were good. Both stocks started the day up and now are both down on the day, Tom.
Right. And it was impressive, these J.P. Morgan numbers, Kevin, that the aspect that they put so much away for the rainy day last quarter. They put like $20 billion away or something, but they could do less. So that's a good indication how they're thinking in the future, basically, that, things are going to be rough. But the bottom line is that they put so much in last quarter that they didn't have to do that much this quarter. I mean, I understand what you're saying, that markets, saying, okay, so what are you going to do for me next quarter, I guess, right?
Right. I mean, they put just over $600 million into loan loss reserves for this quarter, and that is a small fraction of what they have put in the past. So I thought that was relatively positive. It shows Jamie Dimon has made some comments since, though. He's worried about a double-dip recession. Basically, that's his way of calling for more stimulus. I mean, I don't think anyone disagrees that we need more stimulus. I think Jamie Dimon's comments were taken that way. So, he's concerned about a double-dip recession if we don't get more stimulus. So, sure. Bottom line is, the answer to the question is, what does the stock do? And J.P. Morgan's down, Citigroup's down on those numbers. Pretty good numbers, but stock's still trading a little lower.
No doubt. Now, Kevin, as we come in, the banks, of course, kick these numbers off, and most times, bottom line is that we'll see what happens in the next few days. But as the numbers start coming out, when you're putting on option trades, right? Now, the aspect is that we're just about at all-time highs. We have these companies coming out with numbers. What are you looking for going forward when these numbers are coming out on these different companies?
Well, the expectations, if you're trading earnings and trading an earnings event, it's really pretty simple. You're trading that one-day expected move.
Okay.
That's the decision you're making in the front expiration. Now,
right.
The moves in Citigroup the moves in J.P. Morgan were actually very small in terms of expectations. So even though the stocks, have made a move up and made a move down, the overall aggregate move is pretty small. So far, the option order flow has been correct in both these names, even though we spoke on the air yesterday how, wow, that is a small percentage. It was about 3% in J.P. Morgan, but the stock hasn't even moved. Now it's not even down 1% on the day. So pretty interesting how the option order flow shows a lot of information to the trading world, and they got it right again this time. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do so far. But here's the thing, Tom. You've got these options either short or long. You've got them for 4 more trading days. So you never know what can happen. But as of right now, the people that, the expected move, it came in below that.
Now, what's so cool here, too, and, the aspect, we get Bank of America tomorrow. So this gives you kind of an idea that, okay, these banks can come in with good numbers, but it's like, okay, man, what is the market going to think about it at that particular point, right, sector-wise, right? Yeah.
Tomorrow morning before the open, we get Bank of America, we get Wells Fargo, we get Goldman. So 3 big financials coming out with earnings before the bell tomorrow morning. But, they're all 3 I'm looking at right now are all trading lower as we go into tomorrow because of J.P. Morgan and Citi. One thing you can usually bet on is that this whole sector, when news comes out on one, they all trade with that. And that's what's happening right now in these financials. They're all trading a little bit lower. Yeah.
So today, yesterday was quite a day, man. Between Amazon and Apple, those NDX 100 stocks, you talk about taking off on fire. This is going to get intriguing today. We get Apple's going to start at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Amazon, we'll be getting numbers all day long as to what is coming in. It's going to be interesting to see whether they basically had all the buyers out here yesterday, and because now the market's saying, okay, what can you do for me today, man?
Right, exactly. So many times, Tom, how many times have we talked about, the expectations and then the news? Buy the rumor, sell the news is a cliche for a reason. And that's what you may be seeing some of today. Now, that being said, Amazon's up another $10 this morning. So, they're getting some follow through. Apple is down about $1.50, so they're not getting the follow through. So, we'll see how this plays out for sure. But Apple's probably going to be talking about 4 new 5G iPhones today. So Apple, this trading day in Apple is a long way from over, Tom.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. And you talk about when firepower comes in, man, oh, man. That was just right across the board yesterday. It was like, okay, all Christmas shopping's going to be done yesterday, man.
Everyone's getting iPhones and earbuds, right?
Exactly. And then with Microsoft, everyone must be getting that Xbox, okay? Because,
Exactly. Think about this. Microsoft coming out with a new Xbox. New PlayStation console coming out this year. So all these, Christmas has already been decided, Tom.
You got to love it, man. Listen, folks, 45 minutes right now. Outstanding program. Kevin, you have a safe one. We look forward to the program in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, Tom.
Thank you.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 90, Nasdaq's off 8, S&Ps are off 18. If you are watching Tiger TV, folks, I will try to get this thing straight. We will have it straight. What's going on is that they got a fire alarm day inside of our office, so I'm doing this at another studio that we have, and I'm just having a little tough time projecting these charts, but we'll get that straight. So we take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here this morning. What you have is this, is that you got Apple down $1 right now. You got Carnival off 76 cents. AMD is up 72. You got Micron Tech up $1.79. Moderna is up $4.38. We go back inside the NDX 100. The NDX 100 yesterday, folks, was up 4%. So you're talking about monster numbers. Today, Moderna is the mover inside of that. That's up 5.8%. You got Micron up 3.5. Zoom is up 2.2. Taken away Fastenal. That's down 5.3. You get Fox off 3.3. And you got Trip.com down 2.8. If we go inside the Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials out here. Right now, the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials. We have Disney putting 26 positive points, United Health 17, Walmart 5. Taken away from it, Boeing. Boeing minus 22. You get Johnson & Johnson minus 18, Honeywell minus 15. And in Johnson & Johnson's case, I believe they had, okay, so let's see. So Johnson & Johnson shares fell a bit after the drug maker was forced to pause its late-stage study of the coronavirus, overshadowing its improved financial outlook for the year. The temporary halt in the drug after one participant became ill unnerved investors early. Yeah, they did. But the bottom line is that they come out with some pretty good numbers here. Johnson & Johnson was notified about the person's illness 36 hours ago and immediately approached the independent data safety monitoring board to conduct the analysis. So Johnson & Johnson right now, you have $2.83. That being said, it's still trying to work its way through this 148 to 155 area. Inside what will be interesting out here is to see how the market starts looking at the aspect of Apple. Apple's going to be coming out with their statement starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see what kind of juice that Apple can actually get going inside the marketplace. Yesterday, of course, it was a monster number that Apple got going. If we take a look at this, and what did happen is this yesterday, folks, is that you had an expansion of volume that did come into the ETF structures. That being said, inside the Dow Industrials, you had a monster contraction with volume once again. We only did, inside the NYSE, you did a 780 million shares. And of course, that thing, had big gains yesterday, as each of the indices had definitely had those gains. But that being said, the buyers just weren't up there. Let's go over to the gold market and take a look at the GDX out here. So first, we'll go to the dollar. If you take a look at the dollar, we have what the dollar is this. You're up 407. This dollar's been trying to bounce. We'll see whether it can get the thing going, because last Friday, that's how we came down. We came down from 93,588 to 93,005. You're gaining that back out here today, and we'll see whether it can get over this 93,991. That's the number, 93,991. What is intriguing out here, too, is that it seems that every time that the dollar does bounce, the market has a harder time just even holding price out here. So that correlation is basically pretty clean, because if we take a look at the aspect of where the dollar has gone the past 6 months versus where the market has gone, you're going to see that it's a clean correlation. Bottom line is that, in fact, I'll put this up right now. What you're going to see is that we bring this back to May, the dollar's at 100. So dollar straight line move down to 91. And I'll compare, the bottom line is that when you compare that with the S&P, you're going to see that that's where, as the dollar straight line move down, guess what? S&P is straight line move up. So that is going to be intriguing in the aspect of where are the metals going to go. If we do go over and take a look at the gold market right now, you're going to see gold, we hit, let's see. So we hit 1889 out here. We're at 1894. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. The way this baby is actually setting up, as you're going against your strength that we had on Friday, as well as the downdraft that we had out here on the 23rd of September. So it doesn't look to me, we're not going to get more volume than that. The 23rd of September, that's when we went down to 1856. We've made it to 1889. You're coming into 412,000 contracts. So it looks like you're coming down. You get an expansion of volume as you're coming down, but for what we're actually going into, that's not that bad. GDX, we take a look at the GDX. The way the GDX is set up right now, oh, that's going to be interesting. So we're just filling the gap. So the gap on the GDX, the bottom of the gap there is 39.17. We've hit 39.46. It's actually a pretty good setup. That's how that baby is shaking out right now. So there's no doubt that as the day gets going on, we'll get the aspect of Apple, where Apple's going to be pumping it out in a big way. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's a long time from right now, though. We're at 10:30. Apple got down to 121. You're at 123.75. The anticipation, of course, is going to be big. And the real kick is going to be, what do they come across with? And what's the market going to be thinking about what they come across with? We take a look at the XAU, the HUI inside of the metals market, and what we had out here yesterday. Let me just see how we did this yesterday. Because what's going to happen out here today is that this is also coming right back into the strength from Friday. Now, we had monster volume on the strength from Friday, folks. So it's going to be tough to break that down, but we'll see how that shakes out, actually. XAU. So we're coming into, why isn't that giving the volume? All right, 1 second. Okay, so here we go. Stay right there, folks. You're coming right back. The XAU, we are coming into, you're going to come into 29.8 million shares. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 95. You get the NASDAQ up 6. S&Ps are up 18. Let's get over and take a look at a few of those banks. So JP Morgan came out with numbers, folks, decent numbers. Bottom line is that right now you get them trading down $1.43. And number-wise here, let's see what they did. Okay, so third quarter. So it continues to show a surge in trading. The biggest U.S. bank posted a surprise increase in earnings fueled by a 30% jump in market revenue as elevated volume kept stock and bond traders busy. The lender also defied expectations by cutting its reserve for credit losses by $569 million after adding. So check this out. I mean, you can see the numbers that these banks are adding. They still make money. After adding $20 billion to the allowance in the first half as charge-offs for bad loans declined from a year earlier. Those improvements and a 9% gain from investment banking fees led to the most profitable quarter of 2020. So you're talking about big numbers out here. The corporate investment bank continues to be a big driver of the firm. Jamie Dimon said in the statement, we maintained our credit reserves at $34 billion, given the significant economic uncertainty and broad range of potential outcomes. I guess the real bottom line is that, how many big firms have they lent money to that, are going to go south? Because I would say that, you could, lend to 15 to 20 smaller businesses versus one big business, and you go south, and that is a different ball game. Oil. Let's go over and take a look at that oil market out here. So oil right now trading at $40.19. And inside of this oil market, the baby, right now you get the consolidation. The top of that consolidation is running at 41.5. The lower part of this is 36. This saved itself in an incredible way, actually, on October 2nd. It came right down within within 3 pennies. No, it was within 5 pennies of a high volume swing low out there from September 8th. If we go take a look at ExxonMobil, some of these big oil stocks, Exxon trading 34.50. These things can't get out of their way. I mean, this has been a one-way route. We go back 4 months, Exxon was $55. That's pretty amazing, actually. $55 down to 32. And the way this is still set up is that this is still saying, okay, $30 can get the test. And that would be the low that was established out here in March. We bring this back further, and what you're going to end up seeing, and this is where it gets really dangerous, you're going to see that we broke everything going all the way back to 1997. This is really hard to comprehend for an ExxonMobil, but guess what? Things have changed, folks. When you have the aspect that for years we are basically using more and more oil, and then the context is, okay, you get to a certain point, and little by little, bottom line, you get solar chipping off, you get electric chipping off from that market, and that makes a monster difference. There's no two ways about it. We go take a look at Chevron. Chevron is in better shape than ExxonMobil, that's for sure. Chevron, I don't believe, is trading back to the 1997 levels. Let me just put this up, though. So Chevron, Chevron's back to 2007. But you can see, when you look at the Chevron chart, man, we're at $73, $51 this game, which is pretty amazing. And this is where what you have now is that you have the aspect that, like Chevron is paying a 7% dividend. Let me see what Exxon is paying. But you got to remember something. Exxon is paying a 10% dividend, but guess what? Either one of those dividends, folks, okay, don't mean a thing, and you lose the principal, forget it. Like, let's just talk about, $4. There you go. If you had bought Exxon just even September 16th looking for the dividend because it's a big dividend, you would have already lost that in principal. So don't let that basically sway you in the aspect of buying, especially an oil or gas equity, because the shoe has not fallen off this whole ExxonMobil deal just yet. If we go take a look at rig, you're going to see this is, I suspect, this is Transocean. This is the next one that's going to be going south. Where is it? RIG. This equity here, let me see where we're at right now. Yeah, you're at 80 cents. This is amazing, actually. But bottom line, we've been watching how this goes south. And I'd say this is going to be all over in the next few weeks. We bring this back even 4 months ago. It was at $3. You're at 80 cents. You bring this back years, and you're talking about a whole different ballgame. 2008, we were at $163. And it takes a while for these companies to basically go out of business. In Riggs' case, the business plan in general just isn't there, meaning the context of the aspect of who needs deep water rigs when even the shallow oil, is not getting the amount of bread that market is looking for. So right now, and that's trading at the price point of $40, which is not bad in the context of where we are right now. Inside the, let's go take a look. We had the pot stocks moving out here. So Canopy, we go over to Canopy. We had looking at Canopy out here this morning. Canopy's down $1.18. Now, what you want to be looking for here, this is really cool, actually, because what you want to be looking for is what type of retracement you have, and are you getting a contraction of volume? Because Canopy looks to me like it wants to run to 22. We got to 20 yesterday. You had volume out here yesterday of 14 million. You're pulling back at 2.9. You've hit 1825 thus far. This can hit 1760 pretty easily. If this is all we get on a pullback, and simultaneously, if you do get that contraction of volume, and in the case of the Canopies of the world, what you can do is bring up a few more of the pot stocks. We can bring up Cronus, and what you're going to be looking for, contraction of volume in all of these as they start to pull back. Cronus right now is down 16 cents. We got to a highs out here yesterday of 608. You're pulling back right now at 1 million shares, and that 1 million shares going into 7.4. So that's what you're going to be looking for inside of those. We go STZ. We look at Constellation Brands because of Canopy. Constellation Brands right now is up 27 cents. That baby's trading 187.13. They are going to be coming out with their numbers, a long time, January 7th. Stay right there. Come right back, folks. So we have the Dow Industrials right now trading down 89. NASDAQ off 4. S&P's off 20. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 119. You get the Nasdaq off 3. S&Ps are off 23. Let's get over and take a look at those E-minis and see where we're at here as we start cooking into this marketplace. So right now, you're down 24 bucks. You've been as low as 35.07. I see what's happening here. We're going to go after these lows here. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So, yeah, you're going after these lows with some volume, man. Okay, so the low of today, which is that 35.07, does have volume at it. Now you get plenty of time left because we're only 7 minutes into this 10-minute bar. So this 35.07 is going to be a big one because the bottom line is that if those S&Ps break it, this would be really wild. The give back would be pretty quick, coming down to 34.99. That's the way this is set up right now, and it looks to me like we did that counter trend, intraday counter trend bounce at 10:20. That had no juice behind it. We went up there with 33,000 contracts, came back down with 57,000, and right now we'll basically know where this baby's going to shake, rattle, and roll. It'd be pretty wild if, in fact, you had more downward pressure out here today after the type of monster day that we had out here, and of course. One of them is going to be Apple. One of them is going to be, no doubt, how the market takes a look at Apple and basically can it do it or can it do it. What I would say with the aspect of market waiting for stimulus, bottom line, folks, the market's, it looks to me like the market's saying, yeah, stimulus is going to come in. The real question is going to be, is it in 2 months, in 4 months, and 6 months? This stimulus is not going to happen right now because we're in the middle of the election right now. And once the election takes place, man, I'm trying to figure out why would they do any stimulus until, the bottom line is that, what ends up happening going right up to January. The airlines will be screaming and yelling, that's for sure. I guess it's going to really have to do with will they be able to see this right in front of them? Meaning, will the market basically look at it and say, hey, man, I need some more money? And it is pretty wild in the context of where we've come from, 20 years ago to today as to the amount of bread that gets put in the market and gets put in the market pretty quick. Microsoft, let's go take a look at Microsoft. All the FANGs yesterday went topside in a big way, folks. There's no two ways about that. And so we have with Microsoft right now, that baby went topside yesterday, had good volume behind the move. We did 40 million shares. Today, doing 6.9 million. Microsoft still looks like it could actually test this 229.31. Apple also had the juice in it yesterday, as did Amazon. Apple, we'll see how this comes out at 1 o'clock. The difference with Apple has to do with the aspect of what bar you're actually going into. Where Amazon is already into the bar from the 3rd of September, Apple is not there yet. Apple's still into the 4th of September. And that 4th of September, the high of that of 123.70, that's where big sellers definitely were. Tesla, we haven't looked at Tesla for a bit. Sorry about that, folks. There we go. We'll get this done. We're back. We're back. Okay, man. Let's take a look at it. So we got Tesla looking at to go to the top of its range there right now. It's 461. This is going to be intriguing with Tesla because what you have is that that high that's established out there on the 15th is game. That's the real bottom line. And here's something subtle. This is pretty cool, actually. I like it when it does this. So Tesla yesterday had volume of 38.7 million. The last high out there was 50 million. But you can see you did get an expansion of volume. Not as high as the 448, but now you're going after it again. So for that 448 still a game out here. We hit 447.30 out here today. What I expect that they're going to have with the aspect of Tesla also, folks, is that last night, see if I can find this. Last night, they are selling a lot of cars in China. Where is this? Okay, let me see if I can get this article. Can I get it right quick? But the bottom line is that, actually, let me see if they tell us what the growth is in China. Because in China, anyway, there's hundreds of thousands of electric cars as well as gas-powered cars. And let me see if they show the revenue where it comes. Yeah, they do. Okay, so you can see this right now. China is still a small portion of their business. So United States, they're taking 12.7 billion. This is on the year. Other 6.3. China, 3.3 billion. And you can see they're growing just as quick in China as they are in the United States. The differential, I would say, in China is that bottom line is that electric is going to be everywhere, already is everywhere, as is, when I say gas-powered too, I'm talking about natural gas. Over in China, it's pretty wild that you can lift up a trunk and you see natural gas right inside the car sometimes. But they get a lot of them. And on the plate side of it, what they have is that, so they lowered their prices in China last night. Okay, well, that'll get juice in them. There's no two ways about that. That will absolutely get juice inside of them. Let's go take a look at a few of the chips out here. We'll take a look at Micron because where those chips go, that's where that NDX 100 wants to go. We take a look at Micron. Micron right now is up $1.77. That's going after a swing out here with 25 million. It's gonna beat it, man. Right now you're at 10 million. So you get a high up there of $54 that can get tested. And Micron, let's see when they're coming out with numbers. They're coming out December 17th. So it's hard to. It was pretty wild, folks. Is that when we're taking a look at the 13th of October, and now we start talking November and December. Fidelity. This is good news for folks more than likely in the Boston area too. Fidelity plans to hire 4,000 people over the next 6 months, including financial advisors, licensed representatives, and customer service agents. The plan represents a 15% increase in associates who focus on clients, Fidelity said. We continue to see a very strong growth, both in new accounts at Fidelity as well as deeper engagement from our existing client base. Kathleen Murphy, president of Personal Investment, said in a statement, the Boston-based company also said it's recruiting 1,000 college students for its 2021 summer internship program. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow at 128. NASDAQ flat. S&P's down 24. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam!
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's 107. You get the Nasdaq up 14. S&Ps are up 21. Bottom line, folks, you get a sideways market out here, which would be expected, actually, after the type of acceleration you had up here yesterday. The SPY right now, you get 19 million shares traded. Your high yesterday was 354. Right now, we're dealing with a low of 350. You're at the 350-117. NDX 100, we take a look at the NDX 100. That took a lot of energy yesterday to basically get up 4%. It already looks like the NDX is rejecting lower price out here. You hit 293.40 today. You're at 295.28. That high is game on the NDX 100, that 303.50. That's how that theme seems to be shaking out. We got to take a look at the futures inside of the NDX. You're up $13 right now. It doesn't mean it has to go there today. Because it is going to be, well, the number today, it would first off have to get over this downdraft. You get a big seller laying out here inside the NDX at 12,147. We got to 12,249, but that first bar out there is a big one. So that's the one you want to keep your eye on as we go through this day. And of course, over to Amazon once again. It's going to be intriguing, I suspect. Sometimes Amazon comes out in the middle of the day and says where they're going. They'll definitely come out by the end of the day and say where they're going inside the context of their Prime Day. Prime Day started today, goes out till tomorrow, all day. And what definitely happened here is that they pushed forward Christmas in a big way. Stay right there, folks. We have Biggest One coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe.